Hey guys, it's Lydia here, and for today's video I'm going to be doing week 2 of my March splits challenge. If you didn't catch last week, be sure to check that out, but today I'm just doing some more basic stretches so that you can get your splits this month. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let's dive in. For today's video we're going to start out with a warm-up like we did last time. The first thing we're going to do is just some simple lunges. Switch legs, do that on the other side. And then I'm just going to be doing some simple forward kicks like we did last time. So just kick your leg up and down. Legs, do that on the other side. And that is it for the warm-up. Now let's go down to the ground for some stretches. Okay, so for the first stretch, what you're going to start out by doing is starting with your legs straight in front of you, and all you're going to do is just reach towards your ankles. And what I don't want you to do is go like this where you're arching your back. You want to keep your back flat and try to bring your chest to your knees. It's going to give you a better stretch, and when you do this it actually improves your posture overall. I've noticed a big difference since stretching and doing different workouts. Keeping your posture, keeping a flat back actually does help your posture a lot. And if just holding onto your ankles is too easy, you can always grab onto your feet and really try to be pulling your chest all the way down to your knees. So for this next one, we are going to go into kind of a lunge. You're just going to have both legs straight and just lean over your front leg and just keep lowering your chest down to your leg. Bend your knee, place that back knee on the ground, and come up, and this is a really good hip stretch. You want to be pulling your back thigh towards the ground. Downward dog, and really try to push your heels to the ground. And remember, pretty much through all these hamstring stretches I want you to emphasize on having a flat back. So keep that flat back through the downward dog as well, and try to kind of push your head towards your feet to get a good shoulder stretch in there as well. You can also pedal out your feet a bit. And then bring the other leg forward to do that one stretch on the other leg. Making sure to bring your chest to your knee, not your head. one side is normally a little more flexible. Alright, and then drop that back knee to the ground and sit up. Okay, so then the next stretch, what I want you to do is cross one leg over the other like this and walk your hands towards them, again trying to keep a flat back. And you should feel a really good stretch in your hamstring. The leg that's crossed over. And then sit down. And this next stretch is kind of like a butterfly stretch, but what you're going to do is cross one leg, put one leg on top of the other, and then this leg you want parallel to it. So they're not just like sitting cross-legged, you want these two legs to be parallel. And then just push down on the top leg. And if you don't really feel a stretch right here, lean over your leg. On top, remembering to keep these two legs parallel, so don't go this leg underneath the other one, and reach forward, or if you don't want to reach forward, you can just push down on this knee. So nextly, go into a straddle like so. Obviously my straddle isn't very wide, but just go as far as you can. And then what you're going to do is reach the opposite hand to your opposite foot. And this is just a good side stretch, but it's also stretching out your legs. And do the same thing on the other side. Straddle, try to reach forward as much as you possibly can and make sure not to let your knees come in. Keep them straight up towards the ceiling and walk your hands forward, or you can just try to bring your elbows to the ground. Alright, Alright, so the last stretches we're going to do before doing the splits are pigeon poses. So pigeon poses are probably one of my favorite hip stretches ever. What you're going to do is basically go into a split, but the front leg is going to be bent in. And the reason why I love this stretch is because it's the exact same position your hips are in when you're in the splits. Now for an easier option, you can have your foot kind of closer to you, or for a harder option, have your foot farther away, like this. Whichever one you can do, just do what you can do, and then just hold this here for 20 seconds. Alrighty, and then we're going to do the splits on this leg. So just slide your leg forward. Again, making sure that this back leg isn't like turning sideways. And we're going to do the pigeon pose on the other leg. So then that front leg, either you can have your foot closer towards you or farther away. For the splits. Alright, and then come out of it. Okay, so then before doing the middle splits, I want to do a pose. It's called the frog pose. So basically it's kind of like you're in a middle split, but your feet or your legs are bent like so, and you're just going to go down as far as you can, and don't lean back or lean forward. Just stay where you're right above your hips and legs are aligned. That way you can really feel a good stretch. This is basically the same position your hips are going to be in when in a middle split, so it's a really good stretch for that. Or just a good stretch all around for hip flexibility. Alrighty, and then straighten up your legs to do a middle split, and if you want to, come down onto your elbows. Alrighty guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't catch last week's video, I will leave it linked below or somewhere on the screen so you can go do that. And if you like more workout videos, I started a whole nother channel all about fitness, so definitely check that out if you'd like to see more workouts. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give this video a big like, and tell me in the comments below what videos you'd like to see next. Alright guys, bye.